Well, hello everybody and welcome back to another video. This morning I'm making some overnight oats and I've seen all the hype about them on social media, all the customizable variations that you can include to make them your own and customizable for anybody in your family. So all those picky eaters will get exactly what they want. We don't eat a whole lot of oats here in this house, but I do have some available that have just been sitting in my pantry that I want to use up, and the overnight oats seemed like the perfect opportunity. I've never made overnight oats. Now I will say this is the second time I've tried to record this video. The first video that I did didn't quite come out the way that I wanted it, even though the oats were fantastic. I made it was like a peanut butter and jam using my blueberry jam from the biscuit recipe video, and then the peanut butter that we have available. So that was really good. The video just didn't come out the way that I wanted it, so I'm gonna do it again. So the variation that I'm making today, since I don't have any more jam available, is a pineapple and blueberry overnight oats using pineapple, some freeze-dried pineapple from Augustin Farms, and the leftover blueberries that I had sitting in my freezer from my garden. So come along and join me as I attempt for the second time to make some overnight oats. If you want to make just a basic recipe of overnight oats with no add-ins, this is what you're going to do. To a mixing dish, I'm going to add a cup of oats, a cup of milk, use anything that you want. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of chia seeds. I'm going to add a half a cup of yogurt. Two teaspoons of almond extract, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Now to my overnight oats, I'm going to add some Augustin Farms freeze-dried pineapple. I'm also going to add some blueberries that I have left over from my garden. Just throw those in there. I don't know, there's probably about a half a cup of blueberries in there. I'm not going to mash them. I'm going to leave them whole. I'm going to mix everything together. And then I'm going to add these into my mason jars. It won't fill your mason jars up completely, but you will definitely feel satiated when eating this. This will be plenty. I think also what I'm going to do is top mine with some leftover chopped pecans that I have in the freezer just to use these up. And I'm just gonna let those sit right on top. And we can stir them in later. And here we have our overnight oats with freeze-dried pineapple, fresh blueberries from the garden, and we topped it with some chopped pecans. So we're just gonna throw these in the refrigerator for a couple of hours, preferably overnight, and I will show you what they look like when they're all plated up. So this is what the oats look like after I remove them from the refrigerator. Now I did let this jar sit overnight. My husband ate his yesterday evening. So 2 hours definitely is plenty, but these have been sitting overnight and this is what they look like. I just topped it with some pecans. So I'm going to go ahead and plate it up. You can see all the blueberries in there. I'm gonna add a little bit more of my freeze-dried pineapple right on top and garnish it with a little sprig of chocolate mint. How does that look? So we've made a delicious overnight oat recipe. So we have some leftover, some blueberries and freeze-dried pineapple. And then we also made the blueberry jam and peanut butter. That one was really good. It was a lot sweeter I think because the jam had sugar in it. So this one isn't going to be as sweet because you're not using much sugar, just the maple syrup that we put in initially when we made the overnight oats. Let's dig in. I want to get a piece of that pineapple. Here we go. Definitely isn't as sweet as the PB&J. I do like adding the pineapple on top. It does give it a little bit of a crisp, a little crunch, but not hard. And the blueberries are nice too. And here we have our pineapple and blueberry overnight oats. I used freeze-dried August Farms pineapple, which they melted into the oats very nicely and just lend a nice sweetness. It's not overbearing. If you want it a little bit more sweet, you can add maybe an extra teaspoon of either honey or maple syrup. If you have like a flavored sugar, like a strawberry sugar or a blueberry sugar would be nice too. That would be a nice addition, but this just is so refreshing, and I might have to try this, but I would think that this would be really good frozen too. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you definitely try overnight oats if you haven't already. I'm just jumping on the bandwagon. I know they've been out for quite some time. I'm not a very trendy person. I just make things when I have like a craving for it. And I did have a bunch of oats sitting in my pantry for quite some time, so I just needed to use those up. So thanks for watching another video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. What's your favorite variation of overnight oats? What do you like to add to it? I really appreciate your support, and I'll see all of you in my next video. Bye.